Love and loss. Now the thing about that second word is you realize when you love, there is no loss. It just turns into something different, a different lesson, a different plan, a different way of being, thinking, you know? And you take that, which you thought was love, but maybe you feel it didn't turn out to be, and it turned out to be something else. You say, oh, well, you know, Tasha left me, so that bitch, she didn't like me anyway. It's not about that. But you don't, and I say this for myself because I'm just going through this now, you know. But let me clear this up first. When you feel you lose something, just tell yourself, this is just God's way of bringing me something better. Somebody better, something better to learn from about myself. I didn't just fall in love with Casey yesterday. It happened 17. When you're apart and you go through the whatever boo-hoo boo-hoo stuff, and then you talk for a second, and then you go away for a year, and you talk for a second, and you're like, oh God, it's the end of the world, you know, my best friend left me, all that good stuff. And then I try to remember what my grandma taught me. There's always something greater later. Always. Think about it. Even at your young age, think about it. So your friends left you, so this, so this, so this, so this. That has got nothing to do with who you are and the divine person you are meant to be. Be your true, authentic, divine self, and better is on the way. Just trust that. And this is why I say that. So 17 years ago, he found me on Yahoo Instant Message, and we talked. And he goes away because he's working on his MBA, PhD, master's, certificate. And on this side, I'm not really knowing that. I mean, I know he's a schoolaholic. And that's cool. Of course, I ain't got no beef with that. That doesn't make any sense. They're thinking one thing, I'm there thinking another thing, da-da-da. So anyway, years later, you get together after I send everybody on my instant messenger list a link to, you know, see my new home or something like that. And he responded with his phone number. And you're, you know, all giddy, I'm all giddy, and da-da-da-da, let's chop it up. So, of course, the first night we chopped it up for like 12, 13, 14 hours. Nobody got any sleep that night, and he had to go to school the next day. I had to go to work the next day. You know what? But it's all good because it's greater later. Now I have a whole new perspective of what I feel love should be, respect, admiration, all that other good stuff, you know? And you find we really had a lot more in common than I ever gave ourselves credit for, you know? So even though you think you lost a friend, lover, whatever, you really didn't. That's just making room, trust me, for something better, or time for you to get to know yourself. Because, you know, nothing is ever easy, but anything worth having is worth fighting for. Who said that? I really don't know, but it's the same for years and years and years. And you grow up and you learn and you compromise and say, okay, well, I know you just want to see me naked all day long, so what the hell, I'll just make you a video. And, you know, when it's my turn, we're only going to talk about you and where you came from in your childhood, because I forgot. You told me 10 years ago, but I forgot, you know. We find that we both believe in a similar thing, spirituality, not necessarily religion, but you know, our spirits are here for something. And you're 71 going on 25 with the body of a 35-year-old, just so you guys know. And it's just really, truly, thankfully amazing that when you sit back and you relax and you say, okay, God, just, you know, I think am I ready? Okay, then I got sick and I had lots of great visions and dreams and stuff. And a lot of things are now coming to fruition because of that sick time. No, my body was healing, my mind was healing, my spirit was able to tune into different places that I never thought it would go or be or anything like that, you know? And because of that information that I received, I know now that this is the right path for me to be on. Because of all the things that I saw and heard, you know, when I was in a stupor or sick or whatever you want to call it. So now it's my later that is so much greater. It is so much, it's just blissful, having a different understanding of how things could, should, would be, gonna be, you know. Okay, so I don't like doing this, so let me go ahead and do it for you, because that's what the power of the word love means. Love is a deed, my brother taught me. Love is a deed that turns into an emotion. Okay, so again, you know, we're back to the balance thing. Okay, honey, so you and Tasha, you know, you gotta start eating right, and I want you to just buck up and eat some liver. And he, you know, do that old, you know, that old thing. If you love me, you'll do it, because I want you to be healthy. Yes, dear. Promise. I promise. Okay. And when I get there in April, I'm going to make you some more liver and onions and garlic and all that other junk that's going to help your body heal and be whole. Yes, dear. You know? Fine. Your turn. And you know, you just have to compromise. But I know, just like he said, you know, anyway, I'll keep that part to myself. So anyway, you know, you have to do things for yourself. I want to do this for myself, then for you. Oh, wow, he's such a wise man, you know. And it's really, truly amazing how you think. Just little things like, why can't you just tell me what it is to make the situation better and we can move on? How many people say that to each other? In my whole life, he's the only man that's ever said that. We just didn't understand what the other one was saying. So I left, and because he left, and I didn't think you were going to come back, so I shut everything down, because you know I have an old computer and I can't run too much crap at once. And so of course I get 5 letters. What happened? What did I do? I'm not sure. Tell me. Okay, so what do you think I did? You tell me. You know, and it's really hard to swallow that sometimes. But if I'm walking in the steps that I believe in and I was taught to believe in, that's nothing to do. You're not a wuss, you're not a pussy, you're not a whatever, to trying to make somebody happy and have a good understanding and succeed in life. So yeah, you know, go back on. Well, you said then, you know, oh, I didn't mean. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I thought you meant that. I apologize for misunderstanding. It's all good. But can you imagine the ability for one person just to say, hey, you know, Casey, tell me what it is that you think I did wrong, and then tell me how to improve that. So simple. So simple. When I get mad, I get quiet. You don't like me getting quiet? You can sit there and try and get me to talk, but depending on the degree of frustration, I won't say angry, because I don't think I've been angry. I mean, that's a pretty strong word in my vocabulary, in years. So I won't never get angry, you know. And you just set down the rules. And if anybody else has anything to add to this, please feel free to add to it for a successful relationship. You know, I don't do late lugs, drives. I don't do late lies, drugs, or abuse. So you should know now from the gate, before you step off the plane, the first time you yell at me, I will want to hit you with something really hard. Yeah, that's just not acceptable. And you know, when we got to public, oh yeah, this is another steadfast rule of me and my mom. You know, when I'm in public, whatever I say goes. When we're at home, we can talk about it then. She always said that's one of the best things she remembers about my dad. And my mom was one of those parents that never said anything bad about my father. I heard it on the street, so. And her biggest thing was wherever we were, if we were at a party and, you know, it's like, hey, D, my mom, he called my mom D. What do you think of da-da-da? He said, oh yeah, the moon is made of blue cheese. Well, if D said it, it must be, you know. And it's nice to have that feeling with a man, knowing, you know, he got your back until we get home. Like, Tasha, do you really? No, I was just joking. Okay, just checking. You know, I'll be like, honey, you got a master, whatever piece of papers. I don't know what they are. You know, I know the moon isn't really made of green cheese. I was just saying that because that chick, you know, was frustrating me and I wanted to get her out of my face or whatever. But you know, I got your back, you got my back. Always. And whatever, you know, comes up, we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about it. Wait, 10, 22, oops, okay. And straighten it out at home, in private.